Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Joe's Wildside Adventures. Today I'm coming to you from my backyard in western Pennsylvania, the opening day of Spring Gobbler here. Gorgeous sunny day, and I have a couple of friends of mine with me. And first of all, Doug Fife, who's going to be guiding us. Hi, Doug. Thanks for bringing us out here today. I know this is tough ground to get on, but Doug pulled some strings and got us here. And Ed Hoke. How you doing, Ed?
Doing great. Thank you very much for the invite.
You're welcome.
Glad to be here.
Yes, and for those of you who live in Pittsburgh and know the Hoke name, number 76 from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Chris Hoke.
All right, Joe, thanks for having me out here, man.
You're welcome,
Looking
buddy.
forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so this is going to be your first turkey hunt today?
Yeah, I've been out a couple times before, never able to pull the trigger, so I'm hoping I can pull the trigger.
All right.
Get something close for me, okay?
Okay, we'll see what we can do. Hey, stay tuned, everybody. When we come back, Joe's Wildside Adventures from western Pennsylvania. Today I had a lot of fun. It was the opening day of turkey season here in western Pennsylvania. And, always like to do some of the local athletes here in Pittsburgh. And I was privileged enough to have Chris Hoke here from the Steelers. And what a blast we had. It was a crystal clear morning, really, really nice sunrise. The stars were out, there was no wind. You could hear birds gobbling all around us. And we really had an interesting morning. Chris had brought his dad. He flew in from California for the show. And we sat there, heard birds all around us. And the one that came in from behind us, it just was a hoot. I mean, he was walking with a hen. He came out of the woods, told everybody to freeze. He walked right around our camera tent, and you'll see what happens next.
You know, today was a great day. You know, came out here, it was nice and dark, got set up before, you know, the turkeys came out of their roost, and sitting there, you know, bobbing and weaving a little bit, trying to keep my eyes open before they came out. We're sitting there waiting. Gobblers were gobbling all over the place, and you know, I knew they were getting close, and all of a sudden I heard Joe say, "Freeze, freeze." And the thing that was crazy was a doe was coming up at the same time. The hen came on in, and so the hen kicked that doe out of the area. Didn't want that doe around. The doe went running off, and so the hen went going, and here comes this gobbler. And I'm sitting there looking, I can't see it. Joe's saying, "There it is, there it is." So I'm looking to my left, coming from the left, and all of a sudden I see this thing come creeping in my view. And I'm getting my sights set on it, and the next thing you know, it stops and starts puffing up, but I had a tree in my way. I couldn't get going. I couldn't get the shot I wanted, and so I kept waiting. And after he stopped puffing a little bit. He started going down the way. I thought I had my sights set on him, you know, and I was all fired up. I was shaking, I was sweating, and I was just ready to go.
Okay, he's coming out into the field. He's going towards the decoys. Don't move. Chris, all right, just take your time. He's coming. Let him come. missed him. Get him, take him, get him, get him, get him. You got him. You got him.
And I had my sights set on him, and when I went to pull the trigger, it wasn't set yet. I think I should have waited till he stopped. But I just set, and I shot when he was moving, and man, I just missed the layup. You know what I'm saying? I just dropped the ball. But luckily, my dad was there to get the rebound and slam dunk it on him and finish it up. But tell you something, though. Let me tell you something. I got a couple BBs in that sucker, and that sucker was limping out of here. He wasn't running full speed, he was limping, and my dad took him down.
What an awesome opportunity. I had the chance to go hunting with Joe again. I've known Joe since I was in diapers. Grew up in Peters Township with his son, played baseball. Recently he gave me a call. He wanted to do some turkey hunting in the area. Hadn't had a chance to get a good turkey hunt together. Never really had a chance to get a good one on camera. And I have enough places around the area. I did a lot of scouting. It's been about a month and a half since he made the phone call, so I've been racing all over Peters Township looking for a place to go. Finally locked about 6 or 7 birds down and had the chance to come out here. It was a really neat opportunity. Really glad at least someone got to get a shot off regardless of the story that you heard. And it was just a great day, a really good time.
We were hoping to get a double and pull off a double today and have several birds come in. We'd pick one and shoot at the same time. Didn't work out that way, but one did come in. We sat quietly and it snuck up on the decoys. And Chris had his shot at it, and he's going to get one of these days. He'll do it. But he was a little, didn't have a real good rest and didn't have his sticks up just about right, but he'll get it. Missed his shot, but the thing took off, and at about 48 yards, I was able to shoot, and it was running away, so it wasn't really a real hard shot, but it nevertheless went down. So I had a great time, take home another turkey, and this one's pretty big. This one's got some good spurs on it and a good almost 11-inch beard. I'm very happy.
Well, we got a little bit more time here. We got all morning long, and there's some other birds that have been hanging around. We're going to try to get them in, but we're going to get this bird, get him tagged, get back in the blind, and see if we can get another one in here. So stay tuned, everybody. When we come back, more Joe's Wildside Adventures from Western Pennsylvania.
Joe's Wildside Adventures is sponsored in part by Temple Fort Outfitters, Jim Teeny Inc., the Girard Winery, Cottage Cove, Priority Flooring, McClure Construction, Pillbox Pharmacies, Roadside Ribs, Webb Mason, Rosa Self-Tanning Systems, and Hadel's Hatches.
The Yellow Creek Trout Club, located in Brush Valley, PA, offers breathtaking scenery on 3 miles of the best trophy trout fishing in western Pennsylvania. Yellow Creek is stocked monthly with fresh rainbows, brooks, browns, and tiger trout. It provides great artificial lure and fly fishing year-round. With 2 spacious cabins to rent along with a streamside pavilion, it is a great place to entertain clients for a change of pace. Yellow Creek Trout Club.
South Hills has a Chrysler for me, yeah.
Right now, during our summer clearance event, you'll find big savings. Like the all-new 2015 Chrysler 200, just $169 a month. Or get a 2014 Jeep Cherokee for only $199 a month. At South Hills, every new car is priced to move. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, all at one premier location on Route 19, Peters Township. That's where
South Hills has a Chrysler for you.
A lot of people think my job is only about numbers. It's not. It's about listening, learning, understanding what our clients want to achieve, and then helping them get there. It's different here. We don't force products. We don't have quotas. We just do what's best for our clients. What's right. Washington Financial Wealth Management, Investment and Retirement Services. Everything we do is on account of you.
Last year we had a great morning. It was a beautiful sunny day. The birds were gobbling all over the place, and we finally got one to come in, and that one, I'm sure Chris will never forget that. I'll never forget. It was pretty funny because it had been Chris's first opportunity to shoot a gobbler, and he got that gobbler fever that morning, and his dad ended up getting a bird. And you know, we talked throughout the year, throughout the season, and just, oh man, I got to do that again next year. And we finally had the opportunity to come back out again, and 1 year later, and I know the anticipation was eating at Chris the whole season, waiting to get back out and get another shot. And we got back out in the blind this morning, and it was a pretty chilly morning, about 32 degrees, and kind of gloomy. The sun didn't come up. It was a cloudy, overcast day, and the birds took a little while to get active. We didn't hear it gobble until after 6 o'clock. When they finally came down out of the trees, they were real hesitant. They weren't in their regular feeding patterns or anything like that. But about 7 o'clock, a couple of hens came out, and we were able to watch the hens. The hens came right through the decoys, and the gobblers were still hanging back in the woods. So we really didn't think we were going to get skunked. We had a feeling we just had to be a little bit patient.
Talk about a lot of pressure trying to, you know, fulfill a lifelong dream of filming a hunt like this, especially with a guy like Joe that I've known for such a long time. Had scouted 3 different areas, found a ton of birds, just wasn't sure which ones would be the most consistent. Finally locked down one place and didn't see anybody else for 2 straight weeks. I got the birds patterned, and we set the blind up on Thursday for opening day here on Saturday. A great time. Just so excited to get going.
That's a tom. Oh, that's the one we want right there, Chris, coming down. Temperature dropped big time. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna heat up real quick here in a couple of minutes when that turkey comes off of that hill. Here he comes. Yep. Here he comes. There's 2 more right below us somewhere. They're close. I'm hoping all 3 of them show up at the same time. You know what, though? Just keep your eyes open close, because there's 2 birds that are very close to us. I don't know where they're at. I think they're down below. We just gotta make sure we got our head, you know, all eyes looking. You keep your eye on that boy coming down the hillside, and I'll watch his valley. Doug will be looking up to the left. Oh, it's a beauty. What I like about this hunt right here is you can see him coming from 300 yards away. Here he comes. All right, now Chris, when he gets down in that valley, get your gun up and be ready to shoot. Stay still, don't. Okay, they're by the haystacks now, okay. You should be able to see him in a minute, Chris. Yeah, don't move, don't. Keep that gun still, keep it away from there. Alright, yeah, see what I'm worried about is they're gonna come up over too far to the left, Chris, and you're not gonna get a shot. You might have to put your knee up and shoot. Okay. Don't move. Okay, get ready, Chris. Get your arm up.
If you dip smokeless tobacco and ever thought about slowing down, try Smoky Mountain, America's original and best-selling tobacco-free brand. Smoky Mountain Snuff is a long cut, and it's available in 7 great flavors. Smoky Mountain pouches are available in wintergreen and mint. If you want a great tasting smokeless brand without tobacco or nicotine, try Smoky Mountain. To learn more, visit us at smokysnuff.com.
Nemacolin Woodlands, a luxury getaway with a welcome twist. To make your reservation, visit nemacolin.com and expect the unexpected.
This is the Z5 Rifle Scope from Swarovski Optic, designed for exceptional optical performance. This 5x zoom 1-inch rifle scope provides maximum image quality with impressive diamond bright optics. The Z5 has long eye relief with a 66% larger field of view range for greater overview. The Z5 from Swarovski Optic. Find it at a dealer near you.
South Hills has a Ram for me.
South Hills Chrysler Jeep is where you can now find Dodge and Ram too. And during our summer clearance event, you'll find big savings on the 2014 Ram 1500 Crew Cab, only $219 a month. 2014 Dodge Dart, just $189 a month. Visit our new Ram showroom to check out the 2014 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, all at one premier location on Route 19, Peters Township. That's where
South Hills has a Ram for you.
Last year was the first opportunity I had to hunt with Joe and Joe's Wildside Adventure and with Doug. And, you know, the turkey came in. I got a little overexcited, a little anxious, and I shot that turkey right over his head. I missed him. He jumped in the air. He took off running. My dad was able to get at him. And we were able to have him the next day for dinner. Enjoyed that meal. But ever since that moment, I've been dreaming about this day to day. And I wanted to get that turkey. I've been thinking about it. I've been closing my eyes and visualizing myself hitting that turkey. And so when we're sitting out here and we're going, that gobbler was coming down the hill. We had gobblers coming from the left side. And really, I just started getting cold. I was shivering inside. I was getting nervous. My legs started to cramp up. I think the nerves were starting to build. And all those started coming together, all those feelings. And I thought, I can't do this again. I can't miss the layup again. And that turkey came from the left side, and they kind of came in, and all of a sudden they got a little nervous, they got a little cautious looking around, and started turning red, and I thought, oh man. And Joe said, Chris, you got to take your shot now. Okay, don't move. All right, Chris, you're going to shoot the one on the left. You got to listen, I'm going to pass it. Don't move, don't move. All right, swing your gun up over there. Chris. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm starting to see it there. Okay.
That's it. Got him good.
Yeah!
Yeehaw! Yeah. You got that? I think you hit that one going up the hill too. So I kind of turned. I rolled to my right and put my elbow right on his cheek and took my shot. That turkey went. The turkey went flying. My dad took his shot. Joe got a bow to the face, and the rest is history. I got my first turkey. It was a moment I'll never forget, and I want to thank Joe and Wildside Adventure for just the opportunity to come out here and hunt today and be able to get my first turkey. Well, looks like we got a double hitter there. That the second bird you waited till Chris shot, he started to take off and you shot, and he went down up on that hillside there. So we'll take a walk up over there. But let's take your face mask off so everybody can see you. It's been a long year, huh?
Oh, it really has. You know, last year when I came out and I shot and missed that turkey, I've been dreaming about this day for a whole year. So I'll tell you what, Joe, this is exciting. I've been dreaming about this time.
All right, well, you know what? We'll talk later. Let's go take a look at the bird. All right, that's your first one, right?
Not first one.
All right. Woo, baby. Oh man, look at that. Oh man. Yeah. Nice. So needless to say, after two birds, they were standing right side by side. Chris took his shot, and then Ed followed right up, and the bird actually took off flying, flew across a little ravine, but didn't go very far. He went up on the next hillside, and well, by the time we got to him, he was done. But what a great day. You know, Chris is he's such a character as far as his personality goes, real energetic, and you know, we're sitting in the blind. He's going, oh, I'm going to get it. Don't miss the layup, Joe. Don't miss the layup. And he didn't miss the layup this year, so it was an awesome time. And I had a great time, and hopefully we'll be able to do it again down the road sometime.
Enjoyed it.
Hey everybody, that's going to do it for this week's show. I want to thank you for watching Joe's Wildside Adventures. I'd like to thank my special guest, Chris Hoke from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and his dad, Ed, and my buddy, Doug Fife over there, who was the master guide. So make sure you stay tuned for Cooking on the Wild Side coming up next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
The Yellow Creek Trout Club, located in Brush Valley, PA, offers breathtaking scenery on 3 miles of the best trophy trout fishing in western Pennsylvania. Yellow Creek is stocked monthly with fresh rainbows, brooks, browns, and tiger trout. It provides great artificial lure and fly fishing year-round. With 2 spacious cabins to rent along with a streamside pavilion, it is a great place to entertain clients for a change of pace. Yellow Creek Trout Club.
The mark of pure power. Put the only white gunpowder in your muzzleloader. New White Hots from IMR.
At Mortland Physical Therapy and Medicine, we have been offering a wide range of healthcare services to the people of Western Pennsylvania since 1990. Our brand new 10,000 square foot facility located in Peters Township offers state-of-the-art equipment, personal training, and modern rehab services. When you become a patient at Mortland Physical Therapy, we commit to a patient pledge to provide you with an individualized treatment plan. Whether you are recovering from an injury or an amateur or professional athlete, we pledge to find the best way to deliver the skilled assistance you need. Go to mortlandpt.com.
When you're part of a family, you feel like the door is always open to you. At Washington Financial, we've been part of area families for over 110 years, so we've helped open quite a few doors. The community, our family, has given us amazing strength, and we like to give it back whenever we can. It makes us all stronger. So visit us today at one of our branches or online. We'll see what doors we can open for you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Cooking on the Wild Side. I hope everybody enjoyed that show with the turkey hunt with Chris Hoke from the Steelers. I had an excellent time with him and his dad. 2 seasons we worked on that show and finally got what we needed. So in honor of that show, what I'm going to prepare today is a wild turkey chili. It's going to be a nice, thick, hearty meal. But before we get started, I'd like to thank our new wine sponsors from the Girard Winery in Napa, California. Today, as our kitchen guest, my sister Laura. And how you doing, Laura?
Great, glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks. And my brother-in-law, Greg, who is actually one of my main cameramen. Well, welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Any questions as we go along, feel free to ask, and let's get started. Okay, let's take a look at our ingredients. We have our wild turkey, chopped celery, chopped white onion, chopped carrots, and a mixture of white kidney beans, red kidney beans, and black beans. Have some sharp cheddar cheese, some fresh jalapeno peppers, some chicken stock, red chilies, some red pepper flakes, chili powder, black pepper, sea salt, flour, and butter. First thing I'm going to do is add some olive oil. Let's get our turkey in here. In the process of browning this turkey, I'm going to add a little bit of sea salt, put some black pepper in there, and we'll keep this moving around. All right, we got our turkey browned here, so I'm going to get it off the heat and set it aside. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil back into the pan. And when I make my white turkey chili, I like to make a roux. So I'm going to use the olive oil. I have a half a stick of butter. Once the butter is melted, I'm going to start to mix in some of the flour. And what this is going to end up looking like is a nice tan colored paste. Our roux is getting nice and thick. Let's add our onions, our celery, carrots. Once we have the vegetables in there, it's going to get real thick and it's going to get hot. So I'm going to put a little chicken stock in here.
just to kind of loosen up that roux. And we're gonna let that simmer for a while, just until those vegetables start to get a little bit soft. Right now I'm gonna add just about a half a cup of white wine. Looks like our vegetables are getting a little bit soft, so I'm gonna start adding the chicken stock. This is the texture that we're after right now. You can see it's nice and thick. So now it's time to put the turkey in. You can see the juice from the turkey and the olive oil there. And I want to turn the heat down just a little bit to medium low. And now it's a simmering process. We're gonna put our chilies, pepper flakes in there, a little bit of chili powder in there. Gonna add a couple of red chilies. Gonna add a tad more salt, a little bit more black pepper, and finally we'll put a few jalapenos in there. All right, now let's mix all of our ingredients in here. All right, our last step is to put the beans in. And the reason I put the beans in last, if you put them in too early and the chili cooks for an hour, hour and a half, they'll get a little mushy and sometimes they begin to fall apart. So what I like to do is I like to add the beans the very last step. Now before we put the lid on and let this simmer for a half an hour, 45 minutes, I always like to taste it just to see if there's enough spice, enough salt. And that's when you add, that's when you do your modification. I'm gonna put the lid on it and we're gonna let it simmer for about 45 minutes and it'll be ready to go. It's been about 45 minutes. Let's take a look and look how nice and rich that looks. All right, we'll put a few jalapenos on there, go like this. And there you have it, wild turkey chili with some fresh jalapenos and sharp cheddar cheese. There you go, Laura.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you go. All right, now we're gonna see if they like it and if I pass the test. But before you get started, hey, cheers. It's great to have you here.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoy. I'll stand back and let you check it out.
It's delicious. You can
Well,
taste
thank you.
all the ingredients.
Well, it looks like Laura and Greg are enjoying the wild turkey chili. And that's going to end this week's show, folks. I want to thank you for watching Cooking on the Wildside. I'd also like to thank my friends Marco and Maria from the Girard Winery in Napa, California. So until the next time, bon appetit.